Right then, hello, good evening and welcome. My name is Paul, I'm the brains behind the Daily Teaser, and if you haven't seen that, you should do, because it's tucked in behind this eye in the corner here. I also talk about films and TV shows I've watched. I've been watching The Mandalorian Series 2, and I'll shove that in the corner as well, and I've been watching the occasional movie. You'll find those in the various end cards at the end of this video. At any rate, I watched Enola Holmes last week and was very impressed by it. Last night I managed to catch something else. I managed to catch the film Wrong Turn. I think it possibly took one. Let me try and explain it to you. Wrong Turn, at least the 2021 version, it's part of a franchise, opens with Scott, Matthew Modine, arriving in an unnamed town on the Appalachian Trail in Virginia. He's looking for his daughter Jen, played by Charlotte Vega, who's gone hiking on the trail with her boyfriend Darius, Adane Bradley, and 4 of their friends. They're not getting much help. He, Scott, is not getting much help from the uncooperative, unfriendly, and ever so slightly Republican locals. The scene shifts to 6 weeks earlier. Jen and Darius and their friends, Adam, Miller, Gary and Lewis, Dylan McTee, Emma Dermott, Dumont and Valden Aurora and Adrian Favela are all headed into the same small town in Virginia. The group are intent on parking up the car at a hotel and starting a hike on the trail. In the real world, the Appalachian Trail goes from quite far north in the US to quite far south in Georgia, and it's known for being a beautiful area. It's a popular tourist attraction. At any rate, the group park their car in a local hotel that's used to having long-term residents, shall we say. The group park up the car and start hiking. It's only when they're organising that car that the owner of the hotel warns Jen to, quote, keep to the marked trail. The land here can be unforgiving, he says in a fake southern accent. At any rate, Jen is warned, very specifically, that her and her friends should be careful and not go off the trail. That makes sense, as Jen and her friends find out. That makes sense when Darius persuades them to go off course and gets the group lost, and as a result it gets Gary killed by a log, gets Adam dragged into a hole, gets Mila spiked very nastily, and gets me thinking, frankly, they should have paid attention to those warnings. Now, what did I make of Wrong Turn? Did I see an example of a horror film at the height? Did I see a horror film that's the peak, the height of the form, of the genre? Did I see a well-acted, written, directed film? Did I see a good film? In the cold glare of the webcam that's sitting there glowing at me, and a phone that's beeping at me, 24 hours after finishing watching it, I'll be honest, I'm tempted to say no, I didn't. Yes, Wrong Turn is very well shot. The actors, the cast, all do their thing well. They've learned their lines and they're blocking well. It's edited well. There's no apparent jump cuts or bad bits of editing. The sort of things I'm very good at doing in these videos, actually. Bad editing. But it's a well put together, well acted, well shot film. It's beautifully lit, unlike the most recent episode of The Mandalorian that I've seen. The one thing that seems to set Wrong Turn down is that it seems to me very confused. It seems to want to be starting as a Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Cabin in the Woods sort of film, with hints of John Borman's Deliverance thrown in, that sort of stuck in a world with sort of local loons that do all sorts of things and occasionally end up yelling "Squeal, piggy, squeal." It seems to want to shift into territory that's previously been explored by The Wicker Man or Midsummer, which is a gorgeous film, by the way. Midsummer, you should go watch that. Either way, I'm not sure that makes Wrong Turn work. It seems a little confused. It does not know what it wants to be. It starts, like I say, it starts as the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, with hints of Midsummer, and then moves on to being a sort of very poorly done revenge drama. It's a cult movie that really isn't doing very well at being a killer cult movie. I don't think, for as wonderfully well shot and acted as it is, I'm not sure the writing makes Wrong Turn work. It needed a lot more tidying up at the scripting stage. From where I'm sitting, Wrong Turn is a mess. And I'll be honest with you, for those of you who've watched my video reviews or seen my written versions of these reviews, you'll know I have a system of rating films from 0 stars all the way up to 4 stars. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I will tell people that a 4-star film is one they should see as soon as possible. 0 stars is a film that's avoidable. Wrong Turn, as messy as it is, just gets 1 star. And it's one of those films that I think I will tell you to watch if you've got nothing else on. It's not necessarily something to grab you. It's a mess. At any rate, I'm going to try and watch another film at some other point. I'll let you know when that is, but please remember, when you go watch a movie, if there's something else on my list of movies that you want to see, it's possibly a better bet than Wrong Turn. Have a good evening.